welcome back to Live Faith Homestead. This is Jamie and this is my Shed Wars video. And so I'm just going to take you for a little garden tour and tell you about all my troubles. Okay, so at the end of May, we had a frost after I already had my tomatoes all planted. And so I had to replace 90% of my tomato plants, which was horrible. So I replaced them all, and then just a couple nights ago, we had a light frost again in June. Like, who has a frost in June, right? So anyway, you can see some of my tomato plants definitely have frost damage. And then some of the other ones don't have any frost damage at all. So they're looking, for the most part, the tomatoes are looking really good and doing fine. So I have a whole row over here, and they are growing, just not real fast. They're still kind of small. I still have to stake them up. The tomatoes over here and over there. And this is my watermelon that I'm growing in a bucket, and I just used compost, garden soil, and I haven't fertilized it quite yet. But that is actually doing pretty good, and it didn't get hit by the frost, which I'm really surprised and thankful for. So I'm not even really sure if it's going to do well or not, because it's always cold here. Okay, so we got some mint over here. Back over here, I have a bunch of lettuce that is doing really good, and some peas that are starting to climb up the fence. And that just shows you how crappy our weather's been. The lettuce is still doing good in the middle of June. And usually it would have bolted by now. So back here I have some sunflowers and some cucumbers. And they're still small. Over here I got some mint, some dill, some strawberry plants. I got some strawberries here in this little container. And they are just starting to get a little bit red, a few of them. And the birds are getting to them. I just started some zucchini, so they're not quite all up yet. So this row here is basically going to be all zucchini. Then over here I have some more watermelon that I actually put in the ground, and this one did not get hit by the frost. That one did. That one is done. That one's okay, and that one is done. And I will probably put something else here that will, grow quickly. Over here I have some garlic, and the garlic is doing really well. Oregano. And this is a cayenne pepper plant. And I was actually at a plant nursery, and the guy just gave it to me because he couldn't sell them. So I thought that it looked kind of cool, so I put it in the garden. Over here I have some cabbage, and those are doing fairly well. I just love the colors of these purple ones. They're really pretty. I got more strawberries coming up over here. Some more over here. These are the ones that I missed. I didn't get transplanted. And then here I got some squash plants, which this one These are acorn squash, I believe. This one did not get hit by the frost. This one did. Look how crappy they look. Like, I'm just going to pull them out. There's a new one that started, and all these are just dead because of the frost. So far I'm not really having a very good gardening year. And then over here in this whole row is where I planted my green beans. They were all up and doing good. And I only have a few left. All the black spots that you see are all where I had to replant the green beans. Thank God that they grow fairly quickly because yeah, they all got hit by the frost and were just dead. Over here I got a whole nother row of tomatoes and some that didn't make it. I had already pulled them out and I just planted some basil in there. But these ones are doing pretty good. I still do gotta stake these up too. I just have not had the time to do it. And then we built a trellis and we planted cucumbers that are coming up nicely. And these I planted a week before I planted on this side, so we don't have any yet on that side. My lavender is doing good, and I think we're gonna have some flowers this year. I have some iceberg lettuce over in here. And then look how beautiful my lilacs are. And it's really crazy because most people's lilacs are already done for the year and ours are just blooming out now. Of course, we live at such a higher elevation that it's just, it gets so much colder here than it does other places in New York. But they are just looking so pretty. And my raspberries are doing good. They have lots and lots of flowers on them this year. And I have another strawberry plant down here, it's doing good. And more raspberries. I also had this tomato plant left over, so I stuck it in the bucket and we're gonna see how that goes. And my blueberry plant that did not flower this year, but I think it is only 2 years old, so probably next year. And then I started working on the other side of the new garden that I've been working on for a couple of years. And underneath the hay, I had planted dinosaur kale and collard greens, and then just some flowers here and there around the house and stuff. And this is my strawberry garden. And we have strawberries here and there. They are doing fairly well and looking nice. It's really weedy over here though. I really got to get out and weed this week. Over here we have a lot of strawberries. Oh, these strawberry plants are looking so nice. And I have a lot more strawberry plants over in here. And they all got berries on them. Then I have some more iceberg lettuce under there. So in this area, I planted my potatoes and they are coming up, but slowly. You can tell this one got hit by the frost a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. That one's looking real good. So hopefully more come up because I did plant a lot in here. So over in here, I have my broccoli plants, some cauliflower that need some weeding out, but they're doing pretty good. All right, so over here is where my peppers were before my chicken ruined all my pepper plants. So I was able to save like 3. So anyway, I'm not going to fret over it. I'm just going to, I just went ahead and replanted the bed, and I just planted some carrots and some beets and some purple green beans in here. So I guess that's gonna have to do. Alright, so this is my comfrey plant that is big. It's got tons and tons of pretty purple flowers all over it. So what I'm actually going to do with this plant is make some comfrey tea for my garden. Alright, so I have a bucket here, and I got a little bit of comfrey already in it, and all I'm going to do is pull some of these leaves off. And you can actually do this like 3 or 4 times a year by just pulling some of these leaves off, and it will keep regrowing. Alright, so basically we're just going to throw some water on top of it, make sure all the leaves are covered. And this is a perennial, so it'll keep coming back every year. And the variety that I got is true comfrey, so it does produce seed. Alright, and then you're going to want to put something on top of it and just let it sit for about a couple weeks. Some people say 3 to 5. If you break the leaves up, you can use it like within a week or 2. But you just want to let it steep. Maybe turn it every day, stir it up, and then you can water your plants with it. And it will it'll give your plants a boost of nitrogen, especially your heavy feeder plants, such as tomatoes, pumpkins, squash, peppers, those kind of things. You can always also use your comfrey leaves just to put around your tomato plants or your pepper plants or whatever plants that you're using, and it will work the same way. It will just keep adding nitrogen to your soil. So when you go to actually use your comfrey tea, you're actually going to want to dilute it down, and you're going to want about a quart of the comfrey tea and the rest water to make a gallon. Alright guys, it's starting to get dark out, and I just want to give you a quick update of how my garden was going this year and the struggles that I've been having with it, and I thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon.